Okay, so objective of today's session is basically one, to revise the greetings, which we had already done last time, which you would already know when you were in France, to introduce yourself in French, to understand the difference between tu and vous. Okay, so let's see how much you remember your French. So let's begin with, how would you introduce yourself in French?
Bonjour, je m'appelle Akan, je 22 ans. J'ai étudié à la université Vedanta Institute. Je suis cuisinier. J'aime j'aime jouer au cricket et écouter musique. Je déjà travaillé avec Redison Blue Ind et France, Le Pont de Louis.
Okay,
Avec Le Pont de Louis.
très bien. There are two more things you can add to your introduction. One,
Okay.
languages do you speak?
Okay.
And I don't know if you already said, but where do you live? With the city and the country?
J'habite à Delhi. J'habite à Delhi et je parle anglais, hindi et français.
Perfect. Now, when you say J'habite à New Delhi, if you want to say I live in New Delhi in India, because it'll be difficult. I mean, okay, New Delhi, French people will still know, but imagine if someone is from Amritsar. I don't think everyone will know where is Amritsar, right? So if you want to say I live in Amritsar in India, how would you say that?
I live in where?
Amritsar in India.
Okay, I live in Amritsar in India. J'habite Amritsar. There are two words, like for the city and for the country. There are like two words which you need to put. Yes, and one is which you called and the other I don't remember.
Okay, so one you will say J'habite à. It's not A. A is English.
Yes.
À.
J'habite
À Amritsar on and. I've put it on the chat.
Yes. Okay.
So A with an accent grave is used before city, and en is used before feminine.
Before country. Okay.
So A with an accent grave is a, and en is pronounced as en.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want to say I live in New Delhi in India, you will say J'habite à New Delhi on and.
New Delhi on and. Okay.
Okay, then you said je parle. Okay, so your verb is right, but what you just said is parler without the conjugation. Parler is to speak, right?
To speak, yes.
So in English, do we say I to speak English, Hindi, Marathi, or we say I speak?
I speak.
So in French, if you say je parle, which I've just written, it will actually mean I to speak. And if you want to use the right grammar, you will say je parle.
Je parle. Okay.
Without that R, and the pronunciation differences, P-A-R-L-E-R is parler, P-A-R-L-E is parle. So je parle.
Okay.
Anglais and Hindi and Marathi and Francais, whatever languages you want to say.
Okay.
It's good if you can put articles in writing. In orally, you can just say je parle anglais, Hindi, Marathi, Francais. But it's nice if you can say je parle l'hindi, l'anglais, et le français.
Okay.
So whenever you add articles, it sounds better and more complete. So clear with J'habite and je parle, and then you have a perfect introduction.
Okay.
All right. Now, can you tell me what are formal greetings in French?
Comment ça va?
Formal.
Formal, I don't, to be honest, I don't remember formal or like informal. It's like there we used to just say ça va, ça va. We don't used to just use the full sentences. It's just sawa, we sawa. Etwa, evu, that's it.
Okay, but imagine if you're going for the first time to any hotel, you're not going to start with Sava.
Yes,
You
I
have to
know.
be little formal, and then until they tell you that, okay, you know what, you don't have to be formal, you can say como sava and sava and all that.
Hmm.
So formal is basically when you don't know the person and you're in a workplace
Yes.
or in a formal scenario in a theater, someone you're talking on the street, you can't just say
Hmm.
sava, they'll be like, I'm not even your friend. So you will
Yes.
bonjour. And the bonjour becomes more formal when you either put madame or monsieur after it. So bonjour, monsieur,
Okay.
bonjour, madame. Okay, so that
Okay.
is formal. How are you? When you want to say bonjour, monsieur, how are you? How will you say? You can't say comment ça va. Ça va. That is
Yes.
informal.
Yes.
What will you say?
I don't remember. I remember, but I don't remember for the moment. Like if you tell me, yes, I might.
Comment allez-vous?
It's como salu.
Okay, so bonjour, monsieur, comment allez-vous? Right? And if you want to answer, it won't be ça va bien, ça va, très bien. No, you'll say je vais bien.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll be a little more formal.
Formula. Okay.
Now, also, there's another thing very important in formal and informal is tu and wu, which is equal
Yes.
to your, that, tu and a,
Yes.
right? So, someone formal, someone elder to you, it's always,
Who?
and someone your age, casual, it's always.
To.
So, that's why if you want to say and you casually, it becomes
Evu.
ewa,
Etwa. Evu.
and evu becomes and you formally.
Hmm.
Et vous, comment allez-vous? Je vais bien. Merci. Okay, so that's the difference between formal greetings and informal greetings.
Okay.
Okay. Now, how do you understand when you're going to France, since you've already been there, you should use tu with the person or vous with the person?
Of course, who? If it's the first time we are meeting with yes.
Okay, and what if you go and suddenly, there's someone your age because they're very young, and you're like, I'm not comfortable saying vous. What will you do? Start saying tu.
To.
So there is a
If if
phrase.
if,
Yeah, tell
if
me.
it's like if he'll be by like my age and like we are good friends or we know each other and like we talk informally, so yes, of course we can say tu or to.
So if you know that, go ahead. But if you're confused, the best is ask, because
Okay.
anyone can be offended. You don't know. Maybe they won't, maybe they will. So how will you ask? You will say, Je peux vous tutoyer?
Je peux vous
Tutoyer?
tu tutoyer tutoyer.
Yeah, which means can I use tu with you?
Okay.
Can I use tu? Are you comfortable? So je peux vous tutoyer?
Okay.
Especially if it's a lady. Or je peux vous tutoyer ou vous voyez. So the verb for vous is vous voyez. So you need to know these two verbs.
Okay.
Tutoyer, vous voyez.
Okay.
Okay, so je
Je
peux
je
vous
peux
tutoyer.
okay. Okay.
Okay, so répétez s'il vous plaît. I want to hear you say the verb tutoyer
Tutoyer
et vous voyez.
et vous voyez.
Okay. So tutoyer is the verb to use. Can I call you? Can I address you using tu? And vous voyez is the verb when you want to say, can I address you using vous?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So good. We're done with greetings. Now the next one is numbers.
Numbers. Okay.
I had asked you to revise the numbers 1 to 10. Did you do that?
I already Like I know the numbers. Last class I with Sayantan and there was one more guy. I know the numbers.
Okay, then if you know the numbers, you can tell me the numbers.
Do to aket thanks is that we now these those tres que dos cancels this set this with this now when when cat when cinq when six when sept when huit when neuf 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42
You know.
43.
I know you know, perfect. So numbers are fine. So if I tell you,
Yes.
quel est votre numéro de téléphone?
Sorry, what you said?
Quel est votre numéro de téléphone?
Uh, you asking my telephone number? Yes. Okay. 95 60
Mm-hmm.
60 95606 63
Okay.
6063 9560 5606. I forgot my number. I forgot my number. You type whatever number you want to type. I just saw on the screen and I'll just
How can
I'll
you
just
spell my number?
95960563. Yes, 9560 56 5638 38 94.
Okay.
9560 563894.
95, 63, 38, 94.
Yes, 9560563894. Did I miss something?
This is what you told me. Is that right?
5. I just missed the 5. 56 56 38 9560563894.
Okay, so that 63 was not 63, that was 58.
Yes, 56.
Perfect. But you know your numbers are supposed to be, you have to talk in pairs, right? In English,
Yes.
it's 9560, but in French, it is 95, 60, 63, 38, 90.
Yes.
Good. And try, so you, with practice, you'll get that, telling the numbers, so, you know, in a way that you
Yes.
have to, 87 now, 87 now, 00, okay, 00.
Yes. I just forgot when you asked my number. I was just calculating what is this 9560 after that what it is. So
Okay, how will you do this number?
which one? Yeah, it's my number. The previous one. 87 0000 85 84 et 97.
Okay, bravo. So you're good with your numbers.
I'm sorry. Yes.
No problem. Now, how will you say, what is your name informally?
Informal. Uh, Informal, I don't know, Akansh Sharma or just Akansh Sharma.
So if I say je m'appelle, if you say je m'appelle Akansh and you want to ask me my name, how will you do that?
Je m'appelle Akansh, like informal or formally?
Informal.
Je m'appelle Akansh, et toi? Simple.
Okay, so je m'appelle Akansh. Et toi, comment tu t'appelles? Ou comment t'appelles?
Yes, comment tu t'appelles? Yes, comment tu t'appelles?
So comment tu t'appelles? Comment t'appelles-tu is what is your name informally. Now, if you want to give me some respect, how will you tell me formally?
You already told me.
How?
Et vous?
Et vous is okay, but what is the formal for comment tu t'appelles?
Comment allez-vous?
That's how are you, not what is your name.
What's the name?
Kumontalebu, how
Sorry.
are you?
Yes, yes, it's different. Yes, it's different. What's your name?
So, comment vous vous appelez ou comment vous appelez?
Vous vous appelez comment? Vous vous appelez comment? Comment vous vous appelez? Yes.
Okay. So, do you want to note it down somewhere so that next time when we do a conversation, you remember?
No, you can ask. I'll just note it down from just I'll see once the class, and I might be having a notebook last from the last year, so I'll just go through that.
Okay. So, you have to go through that so that we can do some conversations together.
Okay.
So, comment tu t'appelles, comment t'appelles-tu, comment vous vous appelez et comment vous appelez-vous.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm giving you some countries. You have to give me the prepositions, okay?
Okay. Like what I have to like.
Let's say you can tell me I am going to Portugal. How will you say that?
I'm going to Portugal. Je, j'ai parti en Portugal.
I'm
Parti.
going. So I'm going
Yes,
to be je vais.
je vais. Okay.
And what was the preposition you used?
Parti, like going. I think they say like this
Partir
only.
is to leave. Going is
Leave.
to go. To
Okay, so I am leaving for Portugal.
yeah, but if you literally translate, it's I'm leaving for Portugal. But the French wouldn't say that way. They would say je vais. I'm going.
Yes, je vais partir en Portugal.
Why?
Pour Portugal.
So French people are, they don't make things complicated. You don't need partir. You can just say je vais and Portugal. Why do you have to even add the verb partir?
At?
Why do you have to add partir when you can just say je vais
Okay,
Portugal?
okay.
So
Je
yeah,
vais en Portugal.
yeah. What is the spelling of en Portugal?
En Portugal, Portugal.
What is the spelling of the preposition before Portugal?
En.
Okay, so Portugal is not a feminine country, and neither it is
Okay,
with a vowel. So if it's a masculine country beginning with a vowel or a feminine country, only then we use en. It's not ending
okay.
e, it's not a feminine country. So we use o. Je vais au Portugal.
Je vais au Portugal. Okay. It's really complicated to describe the things whether it's a masculine or a feminine.
It is, but over
Because
time you just get it. Like first you learn with rules. Is it ending in E? Is it not ending in E? If it's ending in E, it is feminine. There's another,
okay.
if it's ending in I-O-N, it's feminine.
Okay.
And then once
Like
practice, then you will know.
because everything, every little thing or big thing, whatever it is like masculine or feminine, and if like the like if I need to say one before anything, so I need to think what it is. It's a masculine or a feminine. I need to say or yun. So it's difficult.
So for the moment, you can just remember this rule. Portugal is not ending in E, it's masculine. So I will say je vais au Portugal.
Okay.
Now your thing, je vais partir au Portugal. This was your sentence. But there is a difference.
Yes.
If you say je vais au Portugal, it is I am going to Portugal. But if you say je
Okay.
vais partir au Portugal, it will mean I'm going to leave for Portugal.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going and I'm going to leave.
Okay.
Okay, next one, India.
India.
I'm going to India.
Je vais en Inde.
Je vais on and. Je vais on an.
And okay.
Why an?
Joanne.
Because it's why en? Because first it's beginning with a vowel. Second, it's ending in e, so it's a feminine country.
Okay.
Next one.
What's the country?
France.
France. Je vais en France. France.
And USA.
USA. I don't know, like what French people say United States of America, but if you say USA, I'll just use USA.
So USA is a plural country, and before plural countries, it is OAUX. And because
Okay.
USA is États-Unis, beginning with a vowel. So je vais aux États-Unis.
Je vais aux États-Unis. Okay.
Yeah, but it's not O. The X, there will be a little Z sound because it's followed by the E, which is vowel. That's a liaison. So the pronunciation will be
Okay.
je vais aux États-Unis.
Je vais aux États-Unis.
Je vais aux États-Unis.
Je vais aux États-Unis.
Yeah, so États-Unis. Why is it Uni? États-Unis. S is followed by the U. So when a consonant S is followed by a vowel U, then it gives a Z sound, and it's as if the Z is the first letter of UNIS. So je vais aux
Okay.
États-Unis.
Je vais aux États-Unis.
Yeah, now you got it. So je vais aux États-Unis. And because the United States of America is plural, we won't use EN, we won't use AU, we will use AUX.
Okay.
Okay, so now my question to you, où habites-tu?
Sorry?
Où habites-tu?
I'm not able to hear you. Like what you said, I'm not.
Où habites?
On where I live, That's what you asked. Yes. J'habite à Delhi, on Inde.
And a formal way of asking where do you live in will be?
Will be like you can replace to with who
And
and
what will it be?
what else?
Où, I've written it on the chat. Où habitez-vous?
Who habite who?
So this
Who
is conjugation, right? With you, it is
Okay.
H-A-B-I-T-E-S. But with who, it is H-A-B-I-T-E-Z. Habite. And there is no way
Okay.
around this. You have to learn it.
Okay.
So with
Who habite who? Who habite tu?
yes. So if it's
Okay.
formal, you have to ask où habitez-vous? Or if there are two people, you have to ask où habitez-vous? But if you're talking to one person and it's
Okay.
informal, then you will say où habites-tu?
Okay.
Okay. All right. So
Yes.
So rule number one, j'habite en, en. We use en before a country in the feminine form, that is ending in e. And what are those countries? Angleterre,
Like
Italy.
which ends with vowels A, I, O, U.
So I've written them for you. I think this is something you should note down. J'habite à, we use à before a town or a city. So Londres is London.
Okay.
Paris is Paris city, New York city, Sydney city. At least you should know London is Londres.
Okay. Yes, I got it.
And j'habite en will be before countries, and you should write the names of the countries. Angleterre, England, Italy, Italy, Spain, Spain, France, France, China, China, Australia, Australia. And you already know India.
Okay. Okay.
So while I want you to write it in your book, please do some effort.
I took a screenshot. Yes, for the moment I took a screenshot.
Don't be like today's generation, right? Try to write a little bit with
No,
pen.
it's not like that. No, I'm not. I'm also 90s born, so I'm not like sort of today's generation. But yes, I have taken for the moment. I have taken a screenshot. But yes, after the class in the evening, I'll just jot it down in the notebook.
And the reason I'm telling you to jot it down is not because I want to treat you like a student or you're a baby, because the more you write down, your
Yes,
mind retains it.
it will be in the mind. Yes,
So for now, okay, I'm trusting you. You will write it in the evening, but at least can you pronounce it?
yes. I'll write it down.
Can you pronounce it for me?
The countries.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Mm, on Angleterre, on Italy, on Spain, France.
Raj, can you give me just 2 seconds? 2 seconds. I quickly have to
Like what?
just give me the minutes, not even seconds.
Sure.
So Angleterre was correct, England. Then
Mm.
what was the pronunciation for Italy
Or Italy,
and Spain?
or Spain.
Espagne.
Normally they call Spaniel or Spaniel.
Espanol is Spanish. Espagne is
Okay,
Spain.
okay,
So je
okay,
suis espagnol, I am Spanish. Mais je vais en Espagne as I'm going to Spain. So country and
fine,
nationality.
okay, okay.
Okay, next one.
Or France, or Chine, or I don't know
Oshin.
what you call it.
Correct, correct, correct. Oshin.
Or Chine, on Inde, on Australia,
On Austre A English. A.
Australia,
So
Australia.
Australi.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. If I ask you,
Yes, ma'am.
you there?
Yes, yes. I'm here. Only just switching on the video just for a minute. Yes.
Okay. So we know that en is used before feminine countries, but en is also used before masculine countries beginning with a vowel.
Okay.
Okay. So if you want to make note of it, en is used before masculine countries beginning with a vowel.
Begin with the vowels. So what I need to do? I need to what?
Figure out a way to remember that en is not just used before feminine countries, but it is also used before masculine countries beginning with a vowel. So generally we write no,
Okay.
because we won't remember, right? So when you're talking about countries, then you'll keep referring to your notes and keep telling yourself, okay, this is Portugal. It's not ending in E and it's not beginning with a vowel. It's masculine. So I will use AU.
Okay. It's just the countries which are like starting with the vowels and ending with the vowels. So we use en,
Yes.
and the rest we use au. Oh,
Okay. So for example, Japan will be,
Japan.
what is Japan in French? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
Japon.
Japan.
That's why,
Yes, Japanese. Yes, I got it. I remember.
so that's why we will say j'habite au Japon and not en, because it's
Okay.
masculine.
Rapid of
So
Japan.
AU is used before masculine countries.
Okay.
And what do we use before plural countries?
AUX.
Okay. And you already know one, which is États Unis.
United States. Yes. Yes.
There is
In
also, Antilles, and there is one more, which is Aux Pays-Bas. So
okay.
Pays-Bas,
Tables.
you know,
Tables.
yeah, you know what is Pays-Bas?
I don't know. Pay bus. I have heard of it, but I don't remember what it is. Like might be.
Okay. So Peiba is the Netherlands.
Oh, Payba is the Netherlands.
Yes. Opeiba
Okay.
is in the Netherlands.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if I, so clear with this, here you just have to remember before cities, it's A, before
Hmm.
feminine countries, it is O, before masculine countries, it is O, AU, and before plural countries, again, the pronunciation is O, but the spelling is AUX.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
even if it's a masculine country, but it's beginning with a vowel, not ending, because if it's ending, it's feminine. If it's beginning with a vowel, then also we use EN.
Okay.
Clear? Okay,
Yes.
now I have a question for you. Parlez-vous anglais?
Oui. Oui, madame.
Oui is a lazy answer. How will you say yes? I
Yes. Oui, madame. Oui, madame. Je parle anglais. Je parle
can.
anglais.
Je parle anglais. Et parlez-vous français?
Oui, madame.
Oh,
Français. Oui, madame. Je parle français aussi.
okay. If I want to ask, what languages do you speak?
Je pas. Like the question or like the answer you wanted to know.
No, you already said je parle anglais. But if you want to ask me, what languages do you speak?
Hmm. What language is what language do you speak? I don't know. You can tell it to me.
Quelle langue parlez-vous? Ou quelle langue parles-tu?
It's long or lang?
Langue.
Lang. Long.
AN is pronounced as on. That's why long.
Okay. Okay.
So quelle
Quel
langue
long parlez-vous? Parlez-tu or parlez-vous?
yeah, quelle
Okay.
langue parlez-vous ou quelle langue parles-tu? And then the answer could be je parle l'hindi, l'anglais, japonais, français. Or if you
Okay.
want to target a specific language, like you want to ask someone, do you speak English in France? Then you could also say,
Vous parlez anglais?
yeah. Vous parlez anglais? Non, 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 je ne parle pas anglais, je parle seulement français. Whatever it is. And if you
Okay.
just in normally want to ask what languages do you speak, then quelle langue parles-tu, quelle langue parlez-vous?
Okay.
Okay. With this, we are done revising our greetings.
Yes.
Do you have any questions so far?
No.
Everything is crystal clear?
Yes, for the moment, yes. I've taken the screenshot of the chart.
Okay. And do you want to take a screenshot of the complete chat? Because now there's nothing more with greetings we're going to do.
It's in the starting. It's just a greeting or just the cities, nothing more than that. So just I have taken uh, the cities and the countries thing, and AUX, and the last one, the language one. Quelle langue parlez-vous? That's
Okay. How would you say please
it's
in
good.
French?
Sorry,
How will you say please in French?
what?
How will you
Please, s'il vous plaît.
and informally?
S'il te plaît.
Did you realize they don't say s'il te plaît, they just say s'il te plaît?
S'il te plaît.
It's as if it is STE and play, s'il te plaît. That's it. When they speak, you
Yes,
don't
s'il
even
te
remember.
plaît.
Yeah, s'il te plaît. So please and s'il vous plaît is please formally.
Yeah. Yes.
Good. How will you say how are you informally? We did formally. Comment allez-vous? Informally, how will you say how are you?
Comment, it's like informally, no? Comment allez-vous?
No,
No,
formally.
it's
The moment you
comment
say
allez-vous?
vous, you understand it's formal. Woo.
Yes.
Woo.
But, okay.
Informally would be
Como vatyu? No.
Komovatsu is
You-
semi-formal.
Okay.
Okay, no, in the middle of formal and informal. Komovatsu could
Okay.
be addressed to a colleague, but your age, your friend, but still a colleague, not like your best friend or something. So
Hmm.
Komovatsu. Right? So there are
But
many ways
informative.
of saying. You can say Komovatsu, you can be a little more casual and say Kumo
Como
Sava,
sava?
or you can say Sava,
Yes.
and Sava is more common. And how will you say I am fine
Formally or informally?
informally?
Sava.
I am fine.
Sava. It's like if you talk about informally, it's like I'm fine, Sava.
Okay. And how will you say I'm not okay?
Je comme si comme ça.
That's I'm okay.
I'm not okay. It's like mal.
Hmm.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
ça va bien? Are you okay? Oui, oui, ça va bien. No, ça va mal.
Samal. Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay, good. How much time do we have? Now,
15, 16 minutes.
okay, so our next topic is going to be to talk about weather. We're done with greetings.
Weather.
Talk about weather in France. I'm not going to start
Okay.
teaching you. We'll keep that for next class. But how much ever you have learned with your experience
Hmm.
being in France and your last classes, let's see if you can talk about weather. Like things like how will you say it's raining? Things like how will you say the weather
Pluie.
is hot, it's
It's
beautiful.
c'est chaud. C'est froid. C'est chaud. C'est pluie.
Okay, c'est chaud, c'est chaud, c'est froid. Okay, what else?
It's raining. C'est pluie. C'est pluie.
So
Pluie.
I don't know what did, but we generally say il pleut.
Il pleut. Okay.
It's raining, il pleut.
Il pleut. Okay.
Okay. And c'est chaud is more like, you know, I have a bottle and I'll be like, c'est chaud. It's hot. But when you want to say
Yes, it's hot.
the weather is hot, you will say il fait chaud.
Il fait chaud. Okay.
Right? So the verb for weather is il fait.
Okay.
And because we
Il
say
fait
it
chaud.
is hot, it is hot in English, a lot of people translate that in French as il est chaud. Because it is il est. And that's why
Il
they
est
say
chaud.
il est chaud. But it's not exact translation in French. It is il fait chaud and not il est chaud. Okay.
Il est chaud. Okay.
So if you want to say it's cold, how will you say that?
Okay. Il fait froid.
Good. All right, good. So we will do more on weathers and a dialogue for next class. Okay. For now, I want you
Okay.
to conjugate the verb être for me.
Which verb? Être.
Yes. Verb être, the most important verb, which means to be, and it is the first verb we all learn in French. I can give you an example. It starts with je suis, which is I am.
Suis.
You've never been taught the verb from anyone?
Sorry.
We've never taught you je suis, verb être.
I don't remember. Like the last. I don't remember.
But you're watching the videos, right?
Just me. No. Why to lie in front of you? I am not watching the videos. You have the control over that thing. So no, I'm not watching the videos.
Well, why are you not watching the videos?
That I don't have an answer for that, but yes, I'll start watching it.
Yes, because the faster you see everything in the videos, we will use the calls only for conversation. Otherwise, the calls will go into teaching the verb être, and then we will lose 10 minutes.
Okay.
Then we have to go to next class. Just try. But verb être,
Okay, I'll do a bit.
in English, if you know, I am is first person. You are is second person. Why is it second
Second.
person? Because we're talking about you. Third
Yes.
person is we're talking about a third person. So that is he
They,
is or she
he
is.
is. He
Okay.
is.
So I am, you are, he is, she is. Now, what is the conjugation of I am? Sorry, the translation of I am in French. Je suis,
I could say.
je suis, I am.
Say.
Translation of you are in French is tu es. He is il est.
Okay.
And she is elle est.
Okay. LA.
So a lot of people also say, instead of je m'appelle Akansh, they also say je suis Akansh. I am Akansh. And that's not wrong. Okay, that's another way. So je suis, tu es, il est, elle est. So if you see the conjugation changes. For I, it's I am. For you, it is you are. For he, it is he is. We don't say he are. So what is this? This belongs to the verb être, which is to be in English. So whenever anyone tells you conjugate the verb être, you have to say je suis, tu es, il est, elle est. These are singular ones. We've not done the plural. Why is it necessary to conjugate? Because if you're going to use the verb être as it is, you will say je être, tu être, il être, which will mean I to be, you to
Yes.
be, he to
Will
be.
be it.
It doesn't make sense. You want to say I am, you are, he is, she is. Now, what is the plural of I am?
I am. We are. No.
We are. So I am is we are. Now, what is we are in French? Nous sommes.
What?
What is we are in French? Nous sommes.
No. No, some. Okay.
Now, what is the plural of you are?
What is a plan? You are. They are. No. Might be.
You all are. So in English, we
All
say
are.
you
We.
all. You all are. So in French, the translation of tu es would be vous êtes. Vous êtes.
Who's it?
What's the plural of il est and elle est? He is and she is.
They are maybe. Yes, it's they are.
And so they are is ils
Maybe.
sont and elles sont. There are two ways of saying they are. Why are there two ways of saying they are? Ils sont, elles sont.
To differentiate amongst masculine and feminine.
And what if there's one masculine and one feminine and it's a group? How will you say they are?
There is one word I don't remember. There's something.
So there is no word. Even if there are 4 females and 1 male, the group becomes male. So you have to say ils sont. Even if there are 4 females and 1 male, and you have to say they are, you have to say ils sont. They are male. So even if it's one male, it's they are. If it's group of girls, only girls, then you will say elles sont.
Elles sont. Okay.
So coming again, the whole conjugation of verb être is je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, or on est. Nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont.
Okay.
Okay, so you just take this down so that you can write it later.
Yes, it's good.
So your homework for today would be learning the conjugation of verb être.
Okay.
And then we can start seasons for the next class. And before you come for the next class, please watch the videos.
Okay. I will.
Okay, Akansh,
Even
merci beaucoup.
Daria.